I like how my YouTube recommendations consist solely of drama from YouTubers I don't follow. I don't know what the fuck's wrong with the YouTube algorithm to the point that it's just now AIDS. It's like AIDS now, or whatever how you pronounce AIDS. I don't know why the YouTube algorithm gives me AIDS. Not like theoretically, like specifically. You could either get, I don't want recommendations of character.ai failing. We already know it's gonna fail. Like, what the fuck's the point of it's making 50 billion fucking videos at a time? Also, when a mixture of all that is Tomodachi Life 2. My opinions on that, we're not getting a Tomodachi Life 2. You know why? Because, it doesn't fucking exist. Tomodachi Life and Tomodachi Collection don't exist in Nintendo. They recently did they did fucking post songs about Tomodachi Collection. It took them years to finally recognize Tomodachi Collection, but they're not gonna recognize Tomodachi Life. And the thing about it is, I don't know if it's slop content or not, but every single Tomodachi Life video I see on this shit, it's just one last singular shit. I don't care. Get it off my fucking page. But then again, I could just remove it all, but I don't care. You're probably wondering why I'm making this video. I'm just gonna tell you something real quick. There's people out there that think AI is gonna change the world. I don't know. You think this is actually this is gonna change the world? You see me, this whole thing is an annoying TikTok. You probably don't like this fucking background. I don't know. I like the background. So you're probably wondering, but what are you doing? What do you mean AI is going to change the world? Some retards want to know exactly what is going to happen. You know what's going to happen? Nothing. Because what's going to happen is nothing. AI sucks ass. And recently, I don't even think I want to talk about character.ai. But it's the only place where I can spurg out in private. Well, in a bunch of shit. You got this on the side blog. I was talking with the Urban Spooks bot. I got bored, but there's nothing more to go out for here. You can talk to the bot, but then again, I don't want to call annoying TikTok girl because she's fucking annoying. But anyways, what is your future for this channel? Somebody wants me to do, I don't know, content relating to music. I was debating on making songs or karaoke music, but like, let me just tell you, you're not going to get any karaoke music from me because the karaoke sites are AIDS. They're all AIDS, essentially. I can't afford whatever it... I don't know how to explain this without sounding stupid, but there's a fucking site called... It's like Just Dance, but for music only. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do, but all I have to tell you is you're not getting any music from me. I can't drive. I mean, yeah, I can't drive. I can't sing. I can't dance. Well, if you call me doing the Harlem Shake dancing, then yeah. But the content I wanted to make earlier today was an Uno match because I'm probably going to do raging content because I fucking hate Uno. But when I was opening up Uno on my extremely stupid PC, Uno all of a sudden doesn't want to respond. I had hours upon hours of non-footage. I mean, if you want Uno, feel free to tell me. But, like, I'm not going to get Uno. You know why? I don't even know the specs of it. One time I was in a server with a bunch of people. I forgot the server name. But it was a server and a half, I guess. It wasn't a... It was from the same person who gifted me Sex with Hitler. I don't even remember who that was. I think it was in a Joey Bar server. I'm not sure. But I was going to play Uno. But recently, I don't know what the specs are for Uno. So I couldn't really load it because it would keep on giving me AIDS responses. You're probably wondering, why are you using AIDS as a noun? Well, you want to understand something? The Uno game is ass. Complete fucking ass. Unless you were having a NASA PC.
When we return...
Oh, shit. So let me just tell you. Oh, you can buy the Uno demo. Like, what's there to the demo? Two of my friends have the game. I think one of them essentially gifted it to me, but I don't know, we were supposed to play it together. So apparently the minimum, it's 4 gigabytes of ROM and I have 8, so I don't know why it's not running. So I might actually start playing Wii Sports. I don't fucking know. But the bottom line is, today I was trying to get something done. So this video is all over the place. What I was trying to say is that I was lurking on a thread on Kiwi Farms recently, turns out, if you're wondering, it turns out people are more animation community is starting to fucking unionize or some shit. I don't know, because AI is replacing them. To be honest, I don't fucking care. Animation community is just not, is gonna keep on doing what they're doing best, and I feel bad for them, but then again, I don't feel bad for them at all either, because the community is filled with a lot of things that I want to talk about. If you want to actually, strike, just fucking move your animations, make your own animations, and upload to Patreon, as one person said in the same thread. Just basically sitting down like a petulant child and crossing your arms, hoping that the people will change their mind, is not going to work. These corpos only care for AI, and I don't care at all. As for AI news, apparently they did delete all the fucking bots, but they also deleted Disney, or at least some bots, but I don't fucking see it. Ignore that. You see, you got a big-eyed sexualized character where I talked about. Then you got character.ai. I'm surprised they didn't remove this, because it was essentially, it has pornography. I'm surprised they didn't even fucking remove it, because technically it was rude to them. But you know what? No one really fucking cares. But, like, you're probably wondering, get to the point. What content you're gonna make? I'm gonna make raging content. Shut up. Are you gonna talk about the Predator allegations? Look, I didn't do shit. People are just trying to fucking say shit in my mouth. I said one stupid edgy joke that I didn't mean, apologized for it, and said it would never happen again. It just so happened to talk to minors in a non-sexual manner, by the way. People insist that it's weird. But, like, when you say some stupid shit like me, it's not even the tism speaking. It's literally because I don't really have brain. I don't have a good brain at all. Like, I always thought that when you're freshly 18, there's no fucking difference. We all make stupid fucking dumb stinky mistakes, and I made a stupid big one, and people are still axing me for it. Look, if I literally still actively try to be cautious around people I talk to, then that means I'm not fucking interested in starting conversation, especially when I'm not interested in kids at all. I keep telling these fuckers, specifically the minors that are interacting with me, to stay off my page when the page is used, because I have several pages. There's different pages that I have. Specifically, I always tell people to get off my page because I don't want them near me. I'm more antisocial. But, like, what about this account? What's this account for? I don't know. This account's for everybody, but mostly adults or older teens. I mean, adults, 18 to fucking 16. And not 18 to 16, 18 to 20, or 21 plus. And in fact, if anyone were to ask me what the age of consent would be, it would be 25 years old for me. I'm not saying that for no reason. I'm just saying that because, like, theoretically speaking, no one knows how to act nowadays. And I'm pissed off at the fact that I'm just mad right now because when I was younger, I was looking forward to turning 18 so I can drink. And now I can't. So you know why? Because they decided that we're not mature enough to drink. I mean, then again, we're not mature to do anything at all. You can buy fucking lottery tickets when you're like 18 and older, which is technically gambling if you think about it. But yeah, if you want to know, yeah, I did something stupid in the past. It was nothing on the level of sexting, yet people still think it's predatory. Even if you imply that I shouldn't talk to minors, you're still implying that I'm a danger to them, and you're downright saying that I'm a danger to them. It's not like I'm gonna fucking whip something out and do something disgusting. I made a mistake, and I tried not to do it again. And if you want to know what, and the funny thing is, I was going to delete the fucking joke, because I'd made a video stating that it was a joke. Ironically enough, it wasn't my idea to say, it was someone else, but I ain't no snitch. But, like, I realized how stupid it was, and I was going to delete it, but then something else caught my attention, and I forgot to do it. I think I did delete it or not, but I'm pretty sure I didn't. So, yeah, that cemented my post. I don't think before I act, which is why most of the shit I do get into controversies left and right, because I don't think before I act. I'm very impulsive, and I'm trying to work on that. So if you want a genuine apology from me, because people seem to doesn't seem to look for my apologies, I'm sorry for what I did in 2023. I was dumb, stupid, and ignorant, and I'm trying to improve myself. But insisting that I'm beyond forgiving for something for something I did this year ago, that I'm trying to learn and improve from, insisting that I'm a danger to other people beyond myself is just utterly incomprehensible. The fact that I've witnessed people giving someone, and I'm not going to say who, a slap on the wrist for something that's far worse than what I did, ironically enough. I'm not even doing victory laps. I'm just saying that it's ironic that people fucking think that, they basically didn't went hard on that person enough. I wasn't. The difference between me and a person is that I make edgy jokes all the time. I know, edgy jokes. But, like, I'm not gonna fucking do the shit I say. If I do the shit I say, I'd be fucked. I did a lot of things when I was a minor. Not, like, 18 levels of minor. I mean, like, minor that I still regret to this day. I've went on the record. I don't want to, like, mention anything. I went on the record to share unsavory pictures of myself underaged, unclothed. I went to lie about my age to a bunch of adults to try to get into NSFW spaces. And the thing is, I got this mentality, still held with it this day, and I made a fucking stupid mistake. And I wish I just could have avoided it, but my impulsive desires and funny sex jokes wanted to do something. All in all, I don't possess any imagery of myself nude as much people would like to actually ask. I'm not a degenerate. Well, I did request pornography of an OC in cell. That's the only type of pornography I'm interested in, surprisingly enough. But the bottom line is, I'm just someone who just does stupid shit and regrets it afterwards and has a problem articulating and making emotions. But, like, going after me and continuously, like, harassing me or trying to pull me back in or mentioning me in posts or mentioning me anywhere else or just generally stirring the pot when I'm just saying that I don't want to be affiliated with this anymore and I want to speak with my own kinded people that are around my age, specifically my partner, is where I draw the line. Bottom line is, I don't associate myself with the ACC or the CCC or whatever the fuck you want to call them, or the people in that areas anymore, because their drama, it's fun to hang out with these type of people, but when they decided to fucking do stupid shit, then all of a sudden people want to fucking affiliate yourself with them, essentially guilty by association, but if guilty by association was technically a good thing. I mean, a lot of people in the community aren't good people themselves. I mean, but, like, something as tame as making a stupid joke that you regret is stupid. I mean, it's still fucking bad and doesn't give a good look on me, but at least I'm aware of what I said was wrong, and I don't continue to fucking excuse it, like some people say. It's not the typical excuse of, I was under the influence, or I don't remember. It's the type of shit you do without thinking. And since then, when people drag you through the mud for it, you try your best to be careful next time, which is why, exactly. And most of the time, I only talk to people that are around my age gap anyways, like 3 years apart. The person in question, I talked to that people were worried about was someone who initially I talked to a little bit, but then I stopped talking to them. I cut them off completely after realizing that it was completely stupid to talk to someone younger than me. And the funny thing is, I assume that it'll be okay to talk to people normally without fucking being weird, but people always get weird connotations, and the usual excuse for it is, we're not insinuating that you're weird, it's just, no. If you have a problem with me speaking normally to children, or at least teenagers, then obviously you guys are deflecting. I don't know. You're not deflecting per se, you're just making it weirder for me. So that's why I cut them off, because I don't want anybody getting any funny ideas. Not that like I have anything to hide. It's annoying to have people ask me questions, even when I specifically tell them that I don't have anything to hide. And they don't want me leaking the group chats. I mean, that's illegal. Of course I'm not going to do it. But it's fucking retarded. Because most of the time, people just obviously think that, because this person did something weird in the past, they're going to do something weird currently. It's like you're wishing for a child to get groomed. I don't know. But yeah, as far as I know, I've only talked to people that are 17 and older, because it's not a bad thing. As long as you're older than, 16, then I'd talk to you, at least, albeit in a casual way. But the problem is, you're probably wondering, where is your sites? Where is everything? You want to know, okay, I had a main account on Twitter. That account is gone now, because some idiot hacked it. If you want to find, I'm on Blue Sky, but, like, the funny thing is, I've met people who hate Blue Sky, so I'm not even on Blue Sky or Twitter. The best you're gonna get from my main Twitter is me fucking spurging out about Has-Been Hotel fans. I'm still not fucking done with the beef of what I started. So if you want to know why I was shitting on Has-Been Hotel so frequently, is because, people are under the impression that I hate Has-Been Hotel. Well, yeah. ironically enough. But, like, I don't like Hazbin Hotel. But yeah. And you know what's funny? Because recently, this is around the time where the first drama occurred that started all the joke that occurred at all. It started around, well, this time around, I guess. Because it only picked up recently again because I sent a video that was archived now on my channel. What I have to say about that video? That video was because currently, if you want an actual answer, I've been telling people this for ages, that at the time where I couldn't remember the person's age was genuinely because I can't remember things. I don't know if you know this, but I have terrible fucking memory. If you're gonna fucking tell me to do something, or at least tell me that you need something from me, you're gonna have to actually pin the message if we're in a group chat together. Or you're gonna have to continuously remind me. I need to have a timer or someone by my side, or at least nearby, or contacting me at all times to remind me to do shit. I have notoriously bad memory. The reason why I was having a hard time answering one of the questions was because of said memory. And most people always wonder, why do you have bad memory? It's because, look, I was diagnosed with DID in 2020. And before you say, oh, that's fake, I have documented proof of this. My mom keeps all sorts of documents of my diagnosis, and for years I've been not wanting to tell people this. And the key figurines to DID is not like remembering certain shit and all that, because I'm coupled with the fact that I have ADHD and autism, which is kind of rare to have that kind of diagnosis, but trust me, I did. It's just not good. And most of the times, due to these ailments, I'm too busy and preoccupied with remembering things, and most of it is because I don't take... The medication I take is for sleeping and not for my, things. They switch it up a lot. And yeah, excuses, but literally, I generally don't remember anything. I fucking forgot nearly half. Last week, I don't remember what I did last week at all. Hell, I don't remember what's going on right now. Like, why am I making this video for? That's how notoriously bad it is. And people just don't seem to actually grant that actual level of consideration when they're too quick to point out that I'm just being weird and awkward. But you can tell on the call that I have a hard time articulating myself. I have a hard time articulating myself in general. It's not an excuse, but it's actually an explanation for why I'm not able to defend myself properly. It's because autists have a hard time defending themselves because they want to be seen as some people that they're not. I'm a degen, but not for kids, but for fictional robots with tails situated in between their backs. If I spend my time worrying about the fact that the internet is going to call me a weirdo because I did something a year ago 2 years ago, if we're going to be technical, I'm just going to sit here and make myself even look like a fool. I'm not someone that cares about it. I'm not someone that does a victory lap or anything. I mean, people are probably assuming that because I commented under a video of Nerf. But the thing is, you can't claim that I'm a danger to minors when you go ahead and do this, is what I'm trying to say. Especially if the thing that you did was 10 times worse than I did. And sure, it was stupid and brazen of me to say that. But then again, we all do stupid shit. I mean, I've met someone who admittedly said they did some stupid shit when they were still children and when they were transitioning to children to a young adult. But, like, still harping on the fact that I'm a weird while you're also actively giving that person a slap on the wrist isn't a good look. And that's why I left the community, because they just don't understand that you can be, normal and learn from your mistakes. And the thing is, they never monitored me throughout the 2 years that since the incident happened. And I love it when people basically say, oh, but you said this about someone. Yeah, but they said a lot of things about me, and I'm aware that didn't really, make it a right. But, like, the funny thing is, I'm unaware that people are trying to bait me into saying shit about the other person, especially when the person that was trying to turn me into a lolcow, objectively, it's retarded, because if you're trying to do that, and that's fucking retarded, because why not? And the thing is, I've been told that people are mad at me because I said something about their family, when in reality the people that spread this information were also too doing the same shit. So I don't know why I'm being singled out specifically. If y'all have a hate boner for me, then let it go. I'm just some idiot that doesn't know how to speak correctly. Honestly, if I said all those things, I too would be mad too if someone said things about my family. But you know what? Sometimes I say shit without... I said this before, but, like, generally speaking, I want to apologize on behalf of the people that I insulted. I don't want no bad blood. I just want to be left out of everything because I don't want to be dealt with. I'm not even in the ACC or the SCC. I tend to go into crowds that I find chill, which why is I joined Nerf server. I tend to go into places I don't belong, such as age-gated servers that aren't for my age specifically. I tend to start trouble and drama for attention, which, by the way, if you think that all the videos I've been making on the situation is bait, then you're probably gonna have to assume that, because technically, most of the times, in the past, I used to do this for engagement and attention because I have no real life. And in fact, if you were to admittedly say that I intentionally said that joke just to get attention, then you're wrong. I say stupid shit. Didn't mean to do some stupid shit, but like, theoretically speaking, that was on purpose. I didn't mean to say that, but then I said it again, so I don't know what the fuck to say. So what happens in the future is up to you, but I just don't want to be mentioned. I don't want to be brought up in court discourse. I don't want to be brought up in anything. If you generally are here for me, then be here for me. Not be here for the drama or start shit or even mention people infatuated with the drama. Because I've tried times and times again to get involved in other content, but drama keeps pulling me back. I know I sound like just a robot when saying this, that I keep getting myself into drama, but generally speaking, I don't have anything else. My entire life is comprised of drama, so at this point, you're considering, why not try to branch out and find content? The truth is, the algorithm has been bending me over and fucking me. I realized that the reason, in the last video, I was having a mental breakdown because I didn't know what to do with my life after I found out that many of the people associated with me, at least in Nerf server, were generally not my friends, and people on the internet are generally not your friends, they just use you. That I don't have true friends. I don't have life outside of YouTube. So YouTube is the only thing I do nowadays. But when I try to fucking I try to upload, or at least upload something to, upload something to YouTube, it didn't fucking work. Or at least, because it wouldn't work. So people are probably wondering, what am I gonna do now that I don't have content? Or the people that subbed because I was, on Nerf's channel, I don't want you here. I don't want to be affiliated because most of my subscriber count was, fluctuated by the takes I made on Dragon Ball Z. Most of the people, probably 2 or 3, came from Nerf, but I don't want to be affiliated with that side of the community anymore. And this is the last video I'm going to address it, but the point is that I don't mean half the shit I say. If you think I say shit because I'm a creep or whatever, you can think all that, because I haven't had a situation in 2 years that I've done it. I know I sound stupid saying that, but, if I generally liked kids, I wouldn't be here explaining my stupid reasoning why I said that. Because I have no filter when it comes to jokes, and I think I'm trying to improve myself still, and there's a lot of things I'm trying to do, but, people just don't give you a chance. They don't give you a chance to they just want to cut you off, but then they go ahead and do this shit. You're probably wondering, well, if you don't have any friends, then would you be... I don't want to be anyone's friends in this community. No one here, and you want to know the sad truth of the commentary community? No one generally is your friend. You're just another fuck. You're just another paycheck for them. They consider you someone they can use to manipulate you, use you when you're dangerously convenient. They're all connections and just empty words. They don't have any real connection to you. You're not if I'm just saying, if you're not planning to meet up with them on VidCon or real life, then they're not your friend. They're just someone that you conveniently have to talk to online, or just take late night fucking sleep calls at night. They're not your friend, and you shouldn't treat them as such. Parasocial relationships are an issue, and I'm trying to navigate through it. But you know what? Look, all this, people are just gonna consider this a fucking excuse. But generally speaking, if you don't understand, you don't understand impulsivity, and never really were learning from impulsivity, and you do stuff without thinking, then you just don't know how it is. I myself particularly just despise what I did 2 years ago, and I still find it embarrassing to think about what I said 2 years ago. It's like one of those memories that persists as you follow you around, but you try to improve yourself and try to actually be cautious around people you meet on the internet in case they're a minor, but people assume that you're a creep because you're talking normally to a minor. Like, oh my god, this person who made a mistake 2 years ago is all of a sudden trying to talk normally to someone. They must have an ulterior motive. Bitch, I don't have anything else going for me. Why would I ruin my fucking life further? And the funny thing is, I've watched several fucking videos of people who use their powers to groom minors, and I'm terrified of doing that. You see how easy it is for me to actually fold? Because I don't want to deal with that, and people are like, oh, you can just ignore them. Or, you don't have to ignore them fully. You can completely be a normal person. If anything, that whole situation terrified me to the point that I had to act straight. In fact, and ironically enough, this actually made me asexual. I suffer from hypersexuality, so of course that's gonna bound. It's not an excuse, but also an explanation. I suffered from that for my entire life due to unforeseen circumstance that I will not be talking about, but people will jump to conclusions. But the bottom point has to deal with some extensive trauma that I'm not getting into. Most people actually are aware of it, but like, please don't spread that information. No one needs to know private information, especially if you know me. So with that trauma, it leads to some wild shit. And during the time I said the joke, I thought it would be funny to say it because has been hotel, funny sex joke, but it wasn't. Like I said, it was a joke. Regretted it afterward. Was going to delete it, but something just fucking distracted me and I forgot to. And the thing is, my whole degeneracy / gooning problem was ruining my fucking life. It ruined my relationships with my real friends. It ruined my relationship with my adult friends and my ex-associates. It ruined my family's relationships with me specifically because I kept on, shutting myself away. It's gotten to the point where I actually had a moment where I did something disgusting to myself. Not saying this because of demonetization. I'm not even getting money, but I'm not saying it in general. I realized that it was a bad thing to do, and it was constantly ruining my life. So, in a way, anything sexual coming from me is just when I feel like it. I'm generally not interested in sex anymore. I used to satiate myself by doing ERPs with my current partner, who's like months older than I am, but also it's just not gonna help it anymore because I'm not interested in sex, I'm not interested in money, I'm not interested in power, I'm not interested in talking to people for the sake of feeling lonely, because I fucking hate people. Did you not know that in a different video, the Unhinged Society rant, I don't like people? You think I surround myself with people because I like them? I just see them as, people that I don't care about. And especially when I'm telling myself not to get attached to people, and then they do this shit. But the bottom line is, I'm just rambling, I'm yapping, too long, didn't watch. Essentially, what I'm trying to say is, I don't care about the past. I apologize recently and now in the past for it, and I'm trying to be a better person. But people insist that I'm a spurg or something because I can't, you can't just say that I'm weird for basically explaining something that is needed as crucial advice, while also just ignoring half the shit someone says just for a slap on the wrist. It's not like I groomed a minor or was being weird. I was being weird and awkward about it. I didn't do anything too fucking dangerous. I learned from my mistakes, but my dangerously fear of being perceived as someone I'm not took over, because I've had in stuff in the past that happened where people falsely accused me without evidence, and my fears overacted my personality. It went on with a war with someone that I tried to apologize over because of my schizo posting. And the thing is, and you're probably wondering, why can't you just ignore people that dislike you? It's the same thing with autistic people with their needs to be validated and understood. Their only refuge away from the internet is because their life sucks. As I'm not a psychologist myself, but I can only assume the reason why people are holding on to something is because they generally don't have anywhere else to go. If they do something stupid because they're impulsive, they feel like they're just stupid and they don't deserve it. So when somebody implies that there's something that they aren't, they just fly into a weird rage. It's this weird loop of things that I'm trying to fix, but the thing is, I have this people pleaser attitude. Yeah, the Lyo Convoy method of saying it, but it's generally a disease in my opinion. People want people to apologize. I've been intimidated into taking down non-hit pieces on people. I've been intimidated into lots of false confessions, lots of lies. I've been roped into various drama over the years because people want me to be a witness to something that didn't even happen. You're probably wondering what drama is. Oh, trust me, you don't want to know. If you know, you know. But the point is, I'm not a creep. I'm just someone who did something stupid and is repenting for it, even to this day. Even if you consider me a creep, a real creep wouldn't just keep on doing stupid shit. But then again, I don't know what your definition of creep is. People are not insinuating that I'm a predator, but they're insinuating it by also saying that I'm danger to people. If anything, I'm a danger to myself, not other people. I don't have dangerous thoughts against people. I don't want to harm people. I want to harm other people. I don't want to harm other people. I want to harm myself, essentially. It's not hard. It's easy to not talk weirdly to people. Especially since then I realized that I was flirting with someone that was essentially a weirdo. So since then I've been thinking about my pathways, but if your point of watching this video is to dislike and comments just basically going off on me, don't do it. Because it doesn't add anything other than the fact that you're trying to insist something that I'm not. I'm not Synni Bear. I'm not anybody else. I'm just this person who thought that it would be funny to say a very tasteless joke in a group chat filled with minors. A lot of people insisted that it's something big, something prosperous. But, like, you gotta understand, a lot of people say a lot of stupid shit on the internet. They can regret it, too. They try to improve yourself. But even if you try to improve yourself, people are going to insist that you can't be around people. And you're probably wondering why I'm defending the fact that I'm still talking with them. It's because I'm trying to, keep a low profile. Essentially trying to I'm not trying to get anything from children. I just want to talk to them normally. Because I know, if anything, after watching all these fucking videos, like I said, it terrified me of the idea. So it straightened me up to talk normally to people. But since then, I have not talked to anybody in my DMs except for a few people. But I can't really bring myself to go on Discord as much anymore because I think I'm suffering from some issue where I just sit down all day and do nothing essentially. I haven't been doing anything recently. This channel is probably gonna go down soon or not. Like, most videos don't well receive. It's the YouTube algorithm. But essentially, what I'm trying to say is that the best you're gonna get from me is nothing essentially. And if you are here just to start from drama or insist that I'm to blame for half the shit that I did in the past, then you gotta understand that half the people who are exposing me or talking about me also are bad in their own ways for essentially insisting that I'm some sort of weirdo while also being stupid as fuck. Because if you're going to actively imply that I'm just some weirdo, there's a lot of people out there. I'm not distracting from the point here. There's a lot of people out here essentially implying that I'm stupid or weird or a creep when half the people in my area, at least in my certain circumstances, either egg me on and I'm stupid to not realize it or just stupid idiots themselves. Everyone who ever defends people are just people who don't understand. I'm not expecting to be seen as a hero. I'm just wanting to just clear the air and tell people that I don't want to be involved in this. What I do is none of your business. If you want to keep on dragging shit, then be my guest. I'm not even going to answer to you. All I want is to be surrounded by people that actually care about me, for me, not just people who want to mess with me and already kick a broken down person. If you want to do that, find someone else. Like, seriously, there's a lot of people out there that are willing and stupid enough to deal with it. But, like, I'm exhausted. I don't want to be dealing with this. I left drama for a reason, and I just don't know why. You're probably wondering, are you going to make more content? I mean, I have separate other accounts. I've been working on a comic series, but other than that, no. I'm not going to make more content on drama. I'm not going to even mention people in drama. If anything, I just humbly request people just leave me out of things. Don't bring me up when referring to other people that are in drama. Don't bring my name into places. I don't want to be associated with the ACC. I want not every single thing, but I just want nothing to do with it. This is officially, well, at least the last video, and the reason why I say don't, and I mean it, like, I don't want people to drag me into pointless discourse for the sake of getting an own or even coming at me from the dead. It's not because I lost before you guys come to me. It's not because I lost. It's because I'm sick and tired of having to answer to idiots online. And most of y'all are older than me, so I don't know why you're just going after me for something I said stupid things 2 years ago. If it came to that, a lot of you guys did some stupid shit yourselves and you still regret it. I mean, look, I'm just gonna have to apologize again, and this is a final apology from me. I'm not really good with apologies, so if you don't really think it's genuine, it's because I don't know how to apologize. I've never apologized in my entire life because I never had the need to. No one taught me. But if you want a genuine apology, I apologize to the people that I dragged into drama and started discourse over. I apologize to the people that I spread false allegations, false narratives. It was stupid of me because people that claimed to be credible sources gave me the information and I was relaying with them without actually fact-checking it. I'm sorry specifically to the people included in, but this person specifically for insisting that their wife was a hussy. I barely know these people. You shouldn't really do that. I'm sorry for making fun of them, although some people should also apologize for doing it. I'm sorry for a lot of lesser of things, of getting myself involved in drama that I shouldn't have, such as the Synni Bear drama involving Coolman. I'm sorry. Well, this is not a specific apology to Coolman, by the way, before he actually comments on it. I'm sorry for spreading misinformation everywhere I went because of, you guessed it, people giving me misinformation in order to make me look idiotic, which I should fact check as well. And most importantly, I'm sorry for saying something disgusting 2 years ago. I'm trying to learn and improve on my actions, and I don't want to be held to the same standard as I was 2 years ago, because it's a shameful act that I still beat myself up over daily. And the reason why I made this video was specifically to actually tell people that I don't want to be affiliated with this anymore. I just want people to just go on their day. I'm just some random on the internet. You probably don't even know what I look like. You probably don't even know who I look like. You already know me as my pseudonym name, which, by the way. But, like, then again, at the end of the day, people can come to their own conclusions, but I just kindly just want to tell you guys that I don't want to be involved with this. I want to make a peanut butter sandwich. I want to make content that is catered for me and many people who want it. So if you're generally here for me, I appreciate it. So final warning, or final goodbye, I just want to say, what content would you like to see? Because generally, I don't know what the fuck to do. I wasn't envisioning being a drama tuber at all, because it's stupid and boring, and you're sitting down having to read from scripts and do that shit. It's tedious work and not good for an ADHD brain like me. But what do you want to do? If you want me to do something, spectacular, like shove a fucking spoon up my ass, I don't know. I was planning on, like I said, making an Uno video, but my device conked out. So yeah. Before you wonder, before I changed that, what was that in my it was just something I was doing because I'm really, as I responded, I'm lonely. I since replaced contact with people for an AI because I don't know. I can't trust people nowadays. That's how bad it's gone. But yeah, the next video will probably be another AI debate video. I probably will re-upload most of my videos against AI again. But I don't know whether or not it's going to be out tomorrow or today, because I'm generally still recovering from the shitfest that happened last week. But if you generally want to actually speak to me in DMs, just tell me. But I don't want to be dragged into calls. I don't want to be dragged into confrontation calls. I don't want to be recorded without my consent. I don't want to be around the drama community. I want to form actual close connections to people that actually generally want to talk to me, not some ween that wants to fucking leech off of me, make them their personal sex slave or whatever the fuck, like, lolcow, because I'm not that type of person. Go find some rando like Brian Mullins the Fox or something, because I'm not interested in your weird fucking behaviors. Because quite frankly, I don't really care for all this drama. I'm just a normal, stupid idiot who does stupid idiot things on the internet. But yeah, it's weird how I'd explain myself, but I didn't have to really. So, if you're point across, if you're just gonna comment just to yell at me for making this video, then I don't know. Assume most of the posts I make previously are just for rage bait purposes, because it's funnier that way. Because the whole Baitverse video was rage bait essentially. Somebody got their socks all muddled up because I said Baver sucks ass, and and they thought that they were winning an argument because I had the video unlisted, so they were just spurging out, and I wasn't getting any responses until I commented telling them to fuck off. But yeah, thanks for 40 subs, I guess. I don't know. If you want to talk to me or at least join projects, I don't know, just do something spectacular. I don't know, just. As long as you're, like, around my age, I'm just 20 years old, wanting to do whatever the fuck I want with my own life. Probably will do gaming content. If you see a game that you want me to play, but I don't have money to do it, so you're going to have to actually do games that I actually can afford, or at least have. I got The Sims, several other things, but if you want to see me play Wii Sports, I'll probably make a video up tomorrow, because I was going to play Uno, which I don't have.